All right, Kurt Russell. I mean Steve.
Yeah, dude.
So, how is it on the Arrowhead these days?
Well, it feels good to be back. I mean, we had that stint on that weird, like, well, I wouldn't call it prison planet, but it was, definitely kind of like a escape from New York kind of thing.
We're doubling down. All right. So, with that being said, how that whole debacle come about?
Well, we were on the Arrowhead here, just minding our business, trying to fly to a destination because we were looking for the artifact, if I remember right. And then, all of a sudden, some dudes who were up to no good got a drop on us in the ship after we had already had an encounter with the general.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently I think it was some of his goons or something that was trying to like say, hey, I'm the captain now, but I wasn't having it, dude, because that's not how Steve rolls. Because I was sworn to Sydney. She was my boss. And so we had a little bit of a tussle with him and Dane and all that. For some reason I wasn't hitting on all cylinders, so he got lucky in that case. But he still respected my moxie. So we're okay for now, I guess.
Okay.
And then, so while we were trying to save the sinking ship, if you will.
In space? All
Space,
right.
yeah.
Sinking in space, alright.
Well, we figured we'd go adrift and then we figure it out, but apparently Volks had one of his harebrained schemes. And then, next thing you know, we were on a prison planet.
Oh.
And then we had to find our way out.
Just no one dropped the soap, right?
It wasn't that kind of prison, thankfully. But, yeah, it was pretty interesting, because then, like, some guys, like, came to help, and, like, for some reason, one guy that I crossed paths with likes to think I'm some kind of demon. But I'm not a demon, dude.
He is a demon.
I'm just...
He summoned a devil dragon.
Nah, it was just like my familiar, He was pretty cool, He was just my little helper guy.
You fight dishonorably.
I don't know about that, dude.
You fight with demonic sorcery and demons that you summon at your side.
It's just one. He's a dragon, not a demon. He didn't even have, like, glowing eyes. Like, he was all, like, beady and ill-content. He was just, like, happy little dragon guy. Solving crimes.
There were no crimes. And it was purgatory, not a prison planet. Which I was there because you killed me. I found out how I died, you demon.
I'm not a demon, man. I don't know where you're getting these crazy... I think somebody's feeding you a bunch of lies.
No, someone's only feeding me the truth, and I've been paid for a job. I will hunt you down. I haven't found you yet, now that I'm back alive, but I will find you, and I will hunt you, and I will slay you. I'm not a demon slayer, but I have guts, and I'm about to go berserk on that ass. No copyright.
Well, I guess we'll cross paths again there, sir.
Better be ready to be slain, demon.
Well, I don't know about that, dude. I think you better watch out, brother, because when that Steve line comes ranging for you, you better be out of range, because this ranger never misses.
You know what? As a fighter, you better be ready to go toe to toe. Because a guy like me, I have guts. You know what you ain't got? Guts. Because when I take this broadside of the sword here, smack you across like your daddy should have, I'm going to come back around with the sharp end and put your guts on the floor. We're going to put your guts on the line. Because you ain't got guts.
Well, I don't know about that, dude. I think you better count your chickens before they hatch.
I don't have chickens. Because I'm not a coward like you.
You're gonna be hungry then, brother. There's a lot of good eating with chickens, man.
Well, we don't know who let him into the studio, so I'm sorry about that. Cyan, why were you just sitting there letting that go down?
I wasn't told not to.
You were hired, dude. Come on.
Nobody said, hey, keep people from demon hunting in the ship. It just said watch the door. The door hasn't gone anywhere.
You gotta get him on a watch list. And maybe a test for the spectrum. I never said which one, so you can't cancel me. So either way, back to you. Fucking, you seem to make a name for yourself. And some enemies. But along the way, we notice almost a budding brothership. Best friends, if you will. Tell us about your relationship with you and Borax Boxtalk. What's that friendship like? You guys seem to have a very deep bond.
Well, I think Borax is just trying to, he's trying to stay alive this time. Because the first time we encountered, it wasn't so favorable for his condition.
But you lend him a hand.
I did give him a hand, but it wasn't the kind of hand he needed. It was the kind of hand he deserved. So he knows what he did.
But how would you know what he did, Steve?
I just call it range intuition. Sometimes you get a bad feeling about some kind of people and feel some kind of way about them. So you gotta take him, and you gotta nip that in the butt, brother.
Fair enough. So, when we cut back to it, you guys are on a ship. What do you think is gonna go down, like, as far as, like, politics goes? You have 4 captains of the ship currently back on the ship. You think it's going to go back to the de facto? You think it's going to go to one of the other 3 usurpers? You think they're going to get a new captain? What's your idea on that?
Well, I don't know, but I mean, Obo's the OG. So sometimes you gotta stick with the guy that knows what he's doing. And, everything bad happened like under different times. So he's got the best case to say, hey, I'll keep us alive. And that's what Steve's about. He's trying to keep everybody alive in this party. Even if it means doing things that he doesn't know that are going to happen.
Such as?
I don't know. I just started doing push-ups one time. And then things started rocking and rolling. Because I was doing hard time, brother. So I couldn't escape, but I was like, you know what? It's always a good time to train.
You know, you make it seem like you visit prison a lot, Steve. Are you a repeat offender?
Nah, I don't offend anybody, brother. I'm just trying to get by. I think I'm misunderstood. A lot of people don't understand why somebody so big likes to fight from a distance, but also very good at up close. I just try to be versatile, brother. You gotta do what you gotta do to survive out there. It's cutthroat.
So, which do you prefer? Up close and personal, or from afar? Like a sniper in the wind?
Well, I feel like you get less misunderstandings from afar. You just take them out before they even know you were there.
Steve, you know that's called murder, right? If you kill someone before they become an issue, not knowing if they were going to be an issue or not.
Look, I just get targets and I take them out.
So you're a hitman.
Sometimes. Because I don't miss.
Okay. Don't miss?
So I am a hitman, I guess, and that's it, brother.
Wow.
If that's what you're talking about, yeah, I'm pretty accurate, brother.
Damn, and the hits go on. Alright. What would you say is one of your favorite memories so far?
My favorite memory? Well, I like to think about the time when we woke up on that purgatory or prison planet, and then Russell just, again, misunderstanding me. I don't know what his problem is, man. But he said, you know what, Steve, you do you. And I said, all right, brother. And then he just dipped off, and then he could have had a golden ticket to the dance. We had a pretty sweet team. It was me and Guts and Roshi. It was a good time.
Roshi was on the other team.
Well, I can't remember that samurai guy, but he was pretty cool.
He was your Messi. He wasn't a samurai. He was some punk kid.
He had a funny name. It sounded like he was a samurai.
Fair enough. Alright, so, before we go, Steve, one final question. What's your end game?
I think I'm just trying to get to family eventually. I got a brother over there. Well, he's my brother from another father brother. So he's more of a cousin, I guess. I gotta go see him. About a man about a horse.
Fair enough. Always seems like the move somehow. Well, Steve, I'll leave you to your adventures. Carry on, my wayward son.
Yeah, dude.